reading tomorrow. I ran over a little bit with the Aquarius reading, but the download I got for you guys, and I will continue this tomorrow. Somebody that you talked about or had a problem with in the past. Oh, guess what, honey? Somebody is seeing their true colors. People are seeing this person's true colors. This could have been a childhood friend. It could have been a group of them. Okay, you decided to disengage and disassociate yourself. It could have been a lover. It's going to be different for everybody. But whoever this person is, honey, people are seeing this person for who they are. And it's something that you knew how this person was. You knew. That's why you just, some of you guys are like Aquarius. You go ghost. You go ghost in silent. Again, the hermit mode. Your card. You was like, you know what? I'm not going to fight. I'm not going to argue. This person is not even worth it. You might even thought that this person had a little, delulu going on. I wasn't, but you know how many times I came on here and and was supposed to do Virgo's reading. So I'm just giving them my download. My phone needs to charge. But girl, we need to talk, girl. How you doing? This always winds up coming to me and you reading. But I can't post this on Virgo. I'm going to have to put something or delete this. But how you doing, girl? Did you leave me? What? Girl, I'm in La La Land. My soon-to-be landlord is thebomb.com. I am good, girl. I am real good. I'm packing. My room looks a goddamn mess. But I'm excited to get out of here. He told me I don't have to pay rent until I get my money coming in. And, and I'm not like that. We're not like that. We don't like to be codependent or needing someone. But you know what? I'm going to take advantage of it while I can. I ain't got to pay no security deposit. All I do is got to pay rent. So he is, but girl, his blood pressure was high all goddamn day. I can't. That man is crazy. But hey, whatever. But I'm going to call you. Let me finish talking to some Virgos. I got some people up in here. I don't know if they in our reading or they in our business, but I got to finish talking about Virgos and I call you when I get out of here. Okay? So, all right, back to Virgos. If y'all in here, Virgo, yeah, like I said, you peeped some shit in somebody. You dealt with something, a friend, a lover. Okay, you went through some type of adversity, challenges, fight. You peeped how this person was. You could have felt like this person was very narcissistic, controlling. Okay, just, wasn't right in the mind. So you left this person alone. But guess what, honey? People are seeing this person for who they are. Yes, please. Show gratitude. Hit the like button while you're in this chat. Tell me who you are and where you from and what sign you are. Come on, let's get it popping. So again, Virgo, whatever you felt about this person, whatever you knew, whatever you saw, it has came out. So now people are saying, oh, is that what you was talking about that person? Oh, I see it now. Oh, this, oh, that. Oh, yeah. So you wasn't Delulu. This person was. You did the absolutely right thing by getting away from this person, these people, this group, whatever it is for you. You guys are you're right top tier with Aquarius. I think Aquarius is above you. Who's the intelligent sign? Aquarius or Virgo, Aquarius or Virgo, Virgo, Aquarius, Virgo, Aquarius. But we right there. We peep shit. We see shit. If the math ain't mathing, we out. So again, I feel like for some of you guys, the math was not mathing with this person. You kept giving them chance after chance after chance to be a true friend or a lover to you. And every time they kept doing something even more fucked up. And he was like, what is wrong with it's Aquarius. Like, but some, Virgos more because they say they're more practical. You know that we supposed to be the weirdos. So whatever. I'll be weird. I know who crazy, me or you. Usually it's you because I ain't the crazy one. You're not gonna tell me it's raining outside and you pissing on my goddamn head. Hell no. Hell no. We not, I'm not Wilhelmina Lumba. Yeah, they are safe. Virgos are up there with us. They're like the second smartest sign. Or whatever. We're number one because we're favored by God. So so they supposed to be too because that's why they're supposed to be so perfection. Virgo the virgin, blah blah blah. Whatever, Virgos. I ain't gonna talk about y'all like that. But again, like I said, you peep game in somebody. Now other people are starting to peep game in this person as well. Because this person has showed their true colors to everybody they've been around. But then again, it's always that one or two other person that this person hangs with that knows that this person is a little off their rockers. You know why? Because the other person might be off their rockers too. They may be like Ahab, okay? The one that was accepting Jezebel and everybody else for their bullshit. So they're just as wrong, they're just as bad, they're just as delulu as this person. So again, like I said, yeah, you peep game. You saw this person for who they was. You might even thought they was some type of narcissist, some little controlling little idiot. We gonna get some what's the tea with this person. They could have been psycho, but I just did get out of doing Aquarius reading. So again, I gotta shuffle these cards. So again, you could have been dealing with the same thing, a little psycho killer. Oh, that's too many cards, Spirit. What y'all got going on here? Show me a few cards for Virgo while I'm in here. Okay, let's see. Oh, some of you guys are having abundance, material wealth, financial stability and security. Okay, so you're not even, you focus on the bag, just like you focus on the bag. Look, she don't got a care in the goddamn world. She isolated, getting off jets, private jets. You're not even worried about this person. You moved on. You moved. They could have moved. Okay, you moved, relocated. You got a new house. You're leaving something behind or someone. You don't left that shit behind and focus on your bag. You don't even care about who I'm talking about right now. You're like, who? What? What? I don't even remember them. Who? What? Yeah, what I tell you? They were a psycho. They was a psycho. You was dealing with a psycho as well. Child, it could have been a water sign. Okay, somebody act like they have no regard for what is right or wrong. Sometimes they display violent or antisocial behavior. 1 minute they want to go out, 1 minute they don't. 1 minute they're the life of the party, 1 minute they're the hermit. Like, get the fuck out of here, you blue person. Ooh, child. This was coming in my downloads. Trust me, they stalk your social media. Even if you're not friends no more, they stalk your social media to watch your life, to see how you're doing, to see how you move, to see how good you're doing, to watch your come up. They always viewing your updates. They always want to know where you at, what you're doing with your life. You know why? Because they know they fucked up. They know they a psycho. They know why you moved on. Again, you guys were always butting heads. You guys could never be eye to eye. All right? You always was getting in fights or arguments. I think they always was trying to one-up you, outshow you, outdress you. Again, you guys are always butting heads to somebody you could not get in agreements with. But I feel like at one time you guys were good, close friends or lovers. Child, this person was definitely in their ego. And guess what? While you being rich, they having money issues. They're burning through money. Money to burn. Ooh, child. Yeah, burning money. Money issues, burning money. Any more for Virgo, I tell you. Mm, mm, mm. This could have been person could have been religious, but now they're blocked. They can't. They don't have no access, and they were talking a lot of shit. They still might be talking shit. They got some bad habits. They might have been your bad habit, and you might have had to cut this person the fuck out, block them. Okay, they could have been acting very religious, but they're not. Okay, look, top of the deck, you ghosted this person. Hermit energy all day. You went into isolation. For a long time, you was like, was it me or is it them? No, it was them because it was nothing but a fucking fan. Nothing but a goddamn fan. Can't keep their goddamn name out your mouth. Always talking about you. They got bad habits. They had bad mindset, bad behaviors, and they were nothing but a pick me. A pick me bitch. A pick me nigga. Pick me guy. Sorry. Willing to do anything for the approval of the opposite sex. Okay, trying to show off, trying to outdress you, outsmell you, outlook you. They didn't want you getting the attention. Oh no, not you, Virgo. They didn't want any of that. Let's see. Let's get about 5 cards. See what's going on. First of all, who is this person for Virgo? Who is this person that they was talking about, trying to tell people that they walked away from, but now everybody see who they are? Who is this person? Oh Lord, here we go. It could have been somebody you worked with. All right. It could have been somebody, again, yeah, that you worked with, that you met at work, somebody that was at your job. This could have been somebody, again, from your childhood that you had an apprenticeship with. But again, you started to work on yourself because you got inner clarity about this person. They kept doing things repetitive, and it was like you were over it. Okay? Okay, this person could have been an air sign, Aquarius, Libra, Gemini. They were spying, I told you they are spying. They're very sneaky, trickery. They did a lot of deceitful things. They could have been always scheming. They also could have been a water sign, Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio. They try to act like they were creative. They try to act very charming, but they were very unrealistic, okay? They had an overactive imagination, very jealous. 7 of Cups, another water sign. But now this person is very indecisive. They're still living in the confusion of illusion, all right? Because they are searching for who they are, their purpose. As you might have found, George, that you got rich, became that rich bitch or that rich man, all right? They're still being the wounded warrior, playing the victim. As you know what, you gave a lot to this person. They could have been very breadcrumbing you, had a one-side charity, acting like they were needy. But now you're giving yourself self-care as you come into your own money, your own finances, and you move the hell on. Ooh, child. Yeah, you up in that Empress energy, waiting to receive. Yes. A lot of karmic energy, but karmics are to teach us a lesson. Teach us a lesson, baby. Even them twin flames, when they want to fall from grace and fall into being a karmic. Now you in the spot of in the Empress life. Luxury, beauty, fertility, abundance. You don't chase, you attract. Everything comes to you without even hard work, without even putting in that sweat. Okay, the universe is giving you things. Yeah, honey, baby. You're celebrated. You're in harmony. You're in stability. You're having a personal celebration. You don't need none of these motherfuckers around you. You can celebrate all by yourself. Because at one time you was having conflict with others. Fighting for like who looks better. But I feel like you were in secret competition. You didn't even know this person was in a competitive phase with you. This Delulu, psycho, crazy person. Yeah. Yeah, they could have been talking to you kind of crazy. But now you're action oriented. You're driven for success. You're fast thinking. You're restless. You're definitely going for what you know. You got clarity about this person. You're stepping into your abundance. Okay? You have a lot of optimism. You also could have got pregnant. But you know the truth. You're definitely happy. Okay? Something could have happened in Leo season. That is Leo card. You could have been dealing with the Leo. Yeah, child. The Wheel of Fortune has turned for you. Okay, again, this person is definitely dealing with karma. Child, you can't make it up. They're the Empress again. You're living the life of luxury. Okay? You completed this cycle. You ended it. You experienced this person. You realized they was nothing but bad luck. You broke that cycle. They were resistant to change. They were resistant to heal. Okay? And they still are. They still in Delulu City. Delulu Town. Bad shit crazy. Because they failed to take accountability for anything. They continue to put the blame on everybody else except for themselves. So again, Virgo, you peeped this shit a long time ago. This could have been 7 years that you haven't been dealing with this person. Okay? 2 to 7 years. All right, any more for Virgo? Because, yeah, you definitely stepped into your abundance here. You ain't worried about this shit. You're living a rich life, getting off of jets, getting off of private limos. Woo, child. 10 of Cups. Had 2 years? Yeah. Yup. 10 of Cups. You're in alignment. You're in alignment with divine love. You might have blissful love now. Harmony, family. Okay? You was dealing with someone or messing around with somebody that was misaligned. They had misaligned values. You disconnected from this person. And now, look, they still struggling with relationships. As you are going on a new direction, having future planning, you ain't worried about this, folks, these people no more. Yep, you cut this person out. Okay, you might have been a little cold or harsh, but at one time they were cold and harsh towards you. You see the truth about this person, you saw the truth, and you cut them right on out. You might even ghosted them. Like an air sign. You might have been dealing with the air sign or a water sign. Child. Or they can have it in their chart, or you do. Here we go. Somebody was very toxic, very codependent, very jealous, very troublesome. You got rid of this energy. It might have been very tempting. They were, a huge temptation for you. But you had to learn some type of restrictions. This person could have been all about money, manipulation, addictions, bad habits. Okay, they could have been feeding your insecurities at one moment, just having you going in the wrong direction. Any more for Virgo? Wow. Queen of Wands. This person also was doing magic or trying to do magic on you. But again, right now, you're manifesting the things that you want. You could also be talking to a fire sign. Okay, you got creative opportunities, new ideas on the way. At a place, at one time, you was down in your intuition, down in your journey, almost down in who the hell you was while you was dealing with this low life, low vibrational karmic energy. Again, the devil is the karmic energy. All right, I'm going to wrap this up because I don't think I have much juice on my phone, but I'm definitely going to come back and do you guys a reading, a full reading, Virgo, since I gave everybody else 30, 40 minutes. I'm going to give you guys a full happy birthday reading. Please subscribe to the tribe if you're new here. All right, I love the energy here, but yeah, you saw this person for who they was, child. And now everybody is. They just didn't do this to you. They did this around to a lot of other people, okay? And I also feel like a lot of people died around this person because they just didn't have good energy. Yeah. I hate to say it, they were the devil themselves. It could have been a Capricorn or somebody has Capricorn in their energy. Water sign, air sign, fire sign, they're all here. Okay? They try to have you very indecisive. But some of you guys, like I said, you're one of the smartest signs next to Aquarius. You use your intuition. Yep. You use your intuition with this relationship in all aspects of your life. That's why you're living rich and abundant right now. You was like, you know what? Fuck this bullshit. Fuck this person. Excuse my language, but these motherfucking karmics get me mad. They really do. You tried to have empathy for this person. Some of them realized that you was an empath. They realized that you was an empath. But being an empath, you know you can't soak up everybody's energy. If you're around a negative person, okay, somebody that's very manipulative, dark, karmic, unhealed energy, that shit can rub off on you. Okay? It can. Because when you're an empath, you have to have proper discernment of the energies that you're around so you don't pick that up. They wanted you to pick up their nasty energy. They realized who you was. I feel for some of you guys at the same time, you realized who they was. And this was in a relationship. You realize that, again, you attract those people who serve your higher good. And this person was not serving your higher good. If you was in empress status and you're dealing with the devil, hey, that don't match. That don't match. If you wanted rich energy and you're dealing with a psycho, a manipulative person, oh, hell no. You knew you had to get out of Dodge, but they wanted you trapped in fear. False evidence appearing real. But you realize that I am testing my resolve to live in the energy of love. Again, to have that empathy. You wasn't living in fear. Oh no, you wanted big and brighter things, and that's what you were going towards. Okay? Yeah. Now they in regret. They definitely have regret. They regret they messed this relationship up. This friendship, this love relationship. They mad. They're mad. Just like in Aquarius reading. They're big mad. They're triggered. They have regret, but they wanted you to be in this. I know that I cannot change the past. No, you cannot. And it's not for you to have any regrets. You did the right thing. Okay? Bottom of the deck, and we're going about to end it there. You need to trust your intuition, your inner self, your inner compass, that gut feeling. And that's what you did. And you got the hell out of Dodge. Okay? You did a lot of service to this person. You helped them. Okay? You helped them. You also freed yourself from this bondage that they wanted you in. This karmic nonsense bondage. You freed yourself. You got the hell out of Dodge. All right? Did I put away those roasted iconic decks? Let's save that for your big reading. But let's get a few Island Wellness cards while we're here. Let's get a few cards for Virgo before we end this reading. Show me. Oh, hell no. The half of the goddamn deck. They definitely are looking up photos of you. You're definitely dealing with a snake. Okay? And they were addicted. They were codependent on your energy. I feel like they love to see you go up and down with them. Again, the devil card. They had possessions. They were trying to control you. They were trying to block a lot of your energy, a lot of good that was coming in for you. But guess what? Guess what's happening now, baby Bubba? They're blocked. Okay? Because their codependent energy has been seen by other friends, other lovers. They have a restraint on their heart. They need to heal because they got some addictions they need to get rid of. That devil card. That manipulative, jealous energy. You were dealing with a cold, hard snake. There's a cold-hearted snake. Look into his eyes. Uh-oh. He's been telling lies. Competition. Enemy. A clever, malicious one. You always had to look over your shoulders. You always had to deal with the other woman, the other man. But now this person looks through your photograph. Nostalgic memories. Oh, how it was. Oh, how it was. Missing you, okay? Wanting to make new memories, wanting you to forgive them, wanting to get back in energy for what? Oh, no. Don't let this person back. Oh, no. Even though we're out of Mercury retrograde and out of the post shadow, don't let these motherfuckers back. Hell no. They were wearing a mask. They were not showing their true self, their true feelings. They were hiding behind this mask. But I felt like for some of you guys, that mask fell off a couple times. And you got to see the real devil, the real asshole behind that mask. And you realize this person was nothing but gaslighting you. All right? You seen this person for who they truly was. And who do that? Nothing but narcissists. Narcissistic karmics. Now you're making healthy choices. Yep. Says it right here. Karmic relationship. Okay? They triggered you. They put you in turmoil. They're now in resentment. They wanted you to be in resentment. But you learned to let go and to start loving on you. To get rich, to pay attention to that bag. That's all that matters for you right now. All right, Virgo. I love you guys. Please remember, be you, love you. It is the highest vibration of all. And come back and support the channel. I will do you guys reading wholly, promisely tomorrow. But I think this was enough to get us started. Again, you saw this shit. You called it. You called it. Go to you. All right, guys. I love you and thank you for your energy. I love it. Bye.